What's going on, my swillies? All right, so welcome back for another video, guys. All right, so playing some good old last Fortress Underground. Actually, we're not playing. What we're gonna do something just a little bit different here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I looked at the comments, and one of the newer players of the game, his name is Joe Garcia. So we're gonna go ahead and give him a shout out. But before we do that, guys, make sure you guys drop the likes on the video, man, because this is a doozy for you guys. We're doing something totally different, something I've never done on my channel ever. It was, what I wanted to do was this. We're going to do like a reaction here to one of my videos. Now, I don't want to react to my videos only. I want to react to other videos, some different news and some things like that gaming-wise. And that's what we're going to do. But make sure you guys drop those likes. All right. So with all that being said, his name is Joe Garcia. All right. So what he said is I'm going to quote exactly what he said in the comments. He said, I just started the game and I love it. I just wish you explained in depth of why the things you are talking about. Pretend I know nothing and break it down. Thanks, bro. That's not a problem. That's what I intend on doing. I thought that's what I was doing, but it is all good. All right. So what I want to recommend for you guys is the video here that we have on the screen right now. We're just going to watch it real quick. We might skip through a couple things, but I just want to honestly see if a lot of this stuff is still relevant. Because I know this video still gets views. It's got a lot of views, actually. It's not the most viewed that I've ever had, but it's a lot of views on it, and I definitely appreciate everybody that watched these videos and share them out. Because I try to take my time whenever I did make guides. I haven't really made any guides lately, but when I did make guides, I try to make sure I take my time and I make sure I make it make sense for you all and things like that. But this one is titled "Few Starter Tips." All right, I made this video some time ago. I don't have the exact date, but I made it some time ago with hopes that I can help all you swillies out there starting the game. So let's go ahead and check this one out. We'll chime in here from time to time, and I'll let you know if some things are up to date and some things that are not up to date. All right, some things that might have changed a little bit. The game hasn't really changed that much, but we're gonna go here and we're gonna just check out a little bit by little. Hope you guys do enjoy this. I hope. Now, guys, welcome back to the Swill Entertainment channel. So glad you guys decided to come here. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to come here and be with your boy. Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about some things you can do in the game. All right. So we're not talking about this any game. We're talking about the game. Last Fortress Underground. All right. So of course they got Nate right here. All right. So we're just gonna talk about some things that you can do in the game to help you guys out as new players. All right. Now, of course, you guys know I did start this account maybe just a couple days ago. All right. So by the time you probably seen it, it's probably been like a week now, but it's not quite a week. All right. So I did notice comparing this to my old account is that it is a little bit harder to do certain things. I don't remember how to do a lot of stuff because I've been higher level for a long time, and then when I come back to a low level, I'm just like trying to think that what do I have to do to make my life a lot easier. All right. So one thing you can do is make sure that you upgrade your control center. All right. You can upgrade this as much as you want, but I don't want to say that you have to do this to where you have to rush and get like control center 15, control center 30. It's not going to serve you any purpose. All right. So you want to build this as fast as possible, but as slow as possible at the same time. If that makes sense. I don't really know. All right. So chiming in on this, what I was trying to explain to you guys is, of course we all know the control center, or some of you guys don't know. I'm gonna pretend that you guys don't know. So that's when I talk, I'm going to talk like I'm talking to a person I'm trying to sell on to this game, which I'm not sponsoring this game. So I can, whatever the case might be. I'm not trying to tell you guys to play this game or whatever, but I know a lot of people do play and a lot of people watch the videos. But the control center is the most important building inside of your game or your base. Without it, you're not going to have anything. So for instance, you won't be able to get too far unless, let's say that you don't upgrade your mints. If you don't upgrade your mints, you can't upgrade certain buildings inside, and then you won't be able to upgrade your control center. I don't know if that makes sense. So essentially if you want to look at it, the rabbit on the race, that's the rabbit. That's the one that every building or every room is trying to chase after. So basically the control center is the rabbit, and these other rooms inside your base are what are trying to chase that basically. So this control center, this video was level 9. So I can't get these training camps and I can't get these mints up to level 10, 11, 12 until they get to level 9 first. If that makes sense there, guys. I hope it does. Well, let's keep on watching, man. All right, I know the lights. Now, also keep in mind, I have never watched this video. Other than the whole editing process, I have never watched this video, and that's kind of funny because a lot of people are like, "Don't you watch your videos?" I'm like, "No, I just edit them," and that's honestly about it. I've watched some of my videos, but I've never watched this one. So I just want to make sure to see if this is actually relevant still, and if not, I will make an update. Dim right now. I'm trying something a little bit different. The light's hurting my eyes, but it's all good. Let me turn it off. Oh no, we don't want to do that. All right, so when you guys are building your control center, make sure that you upgrade. And I haven't really done that for every single building, but I have done it a little bit for the most part. I try to build everything evenly as possible. Some buildings that you have, some structures, don't really make too much of a big difference. But one thing that really makes a big difference are these training rooms. All right, your gym, your sparring room, and your shooting range. You want to make sure these things are as high as possible, which I'm working on that. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on. Probably in another video, I'm going to show you what's going on with that, because I have a couple different videos planned for you guys. That's going to definitely help you guys along a lot, especially if you guys are free to play. All right, I have some for the free to play players, and I have some for the spending players. All right, now make sure that you collect everything you can. If you guys can get the builders, I don't want to say that you have to spend. Yeah, you don't have to spend this game, guys. You can play free. Now, most of the videos that I do make are for free-to-play players anyway. I don't really focus on the spending players because it's your wallet that can handle that load right there. But the videos I make are for free-to-play or low spenders, light spenders, or whatever you want to call them, but not for like the whales and all those guys. I don't make videos for them. I'm not, because your wallet handles that for me. You don't have to spend, but if you can get as many builders as you can and always keep these guys going as far as possible, or have them going all the time, then you're gonna be better off in the long run. All right, so I have 4 builders right now, and I'm just keeping them busy right now. I don't want to like do anything too much, so I'm gonna throw a couple builders in there like that. Now, if you guys are looking at your, whenever you got a room, like let's say I got 4 times on this, is a 4x. So that's going to be built at a 4 times the speed. If you guys have the hero Pearson, which is, you can probably kind of see him in the background right here. If you look at the mouse pointer, he is the one that makes it, gives you the ability to, yeah, look, Calypso. I haven't seen her in a long time. Look at that. But he gives that, it gives your base the ability to have multiple builders in a particular room. All right. So that's the reason why I was able to do that. I don't know if I explained that or not, but we're going to find out in a second. And I'll show you guys what's up. All right. So we got that. Make sure those are building. Everything is going up as fast as possible, as even as possible. All right. Also, with cooking, I noticed that a lot of people were saying in the comments that the cooking is a big issue. Now, depending on who you have in there, you can have Tika. I think was another one named Emma. She's actually a really good one too. Where's Emma? Where's Pastor? Is this her? Yeah, that's her. Yeah, that's her. You just passed her. You can either have Emma or Tika. Preferably, you're going to have Tika in there, and they're going to be cooking. All right? Now, when it comes time to cook, there's a new thing on here that I had no idea. And you could turn it off, keep it on, or however you want to do. Like, you can do just like I just did. And have a lot of these graphics, they changed the way they look on some of these characters. So, like, this character doesn't look like this anymore. She looks totally different. Cook specifically, but you want to make sure that you have this one turned on. All right, this is the auto cooking button. All right, it's defaulted on as far as I can tell, but you want to make sure that this thing stays on, and they're gonna be cooking all the time. Now, it is gonna come to a point if you level up Tika enough. Let's go ahead and get her kit open really quick, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. She's got. Well, they changed a little bit. All right, so she has rapid cooking, food stores. Michelin chef food buffs, mobilization rations, XP buff in zombie attacks, and bountiful vigor. All right, enhanced heroes. Now, what they used to have auto cooking on here. All right, that was a thing that they had months ago when I was playing this thing, you know, on my other account. It was called auto cooking. So I guess this is the feature that replaced that, and it was close to I think the 3rd tier, I believe, is what it was. So like I said, they changed some things. I'm learning some new things as well. I'm trying to give you guys some tips a little bit here as well as you know, as far as I learn as well. Also, I'm not said it will a lot, but that's fine. but you want to make sure you have your supplies. All right. So whether your supplies are your mushrooms here, you have your water supply, you have your gophers, you have your wheat, and you have your herbs. I guess what's this? Herbs? This is herbs. Yes. Yeah, your herb farm. You want to make sure those are good. You collect all the gophers out of the cages. Now, that's a good tip for the free-to-play players. Now, if you guys have Nate, of course, Nate's going to go ahead and grab most of this stuff for you. So you're not really going to have an issue with the dwellers running away. Now, if you guys see this meter right here where I have 6,653 for the food, if you guys have you don't have Nate, automatically this is going to be good for a while. But let's say you... All right, so I looked at this video was made a year ago. So everything so far is what it is. Now, roughly a year ago, maybe a little bit more than a year ago, there was some food issues with the game. You would log out, the food would run out, and then all of your workmen, all the people that were working inside that you rescue, they would just run off because there's no food. They're like, you know what, I'm out of here. F it, I'm gone. And that was a big issue. Like, this game made it to where you had to like log on. You had to stay logged on. If you log out for like an hour or whatever the case might be, I don't remember the exact time, but roughly let's say an hour or two, the food was gone. And the next thing you know, you log on, you lost all those little workers there. And it was like, oh, I can't even mine in my caves anymore. Nothing. That's pretty much how that went. You log off for a couple hours, it's going to go to zero. And then you're going to lose like a couple of the guys that are working inside your mines. All right, it's going to happen. All right. So it just behooves you at your best bet is to... I want to say log on every couple hours or so, just to make sure that you can collect all of your stuff. That's the best. With that, I don't think it's not like that anymore. Thank God. Now, I do see people in the comments do tell me they still have some issues with food. It's because you're a lower level with that. You just need to upgrade some of your base, some of these little the rooms with the food and things like that. You need to upgrade that stuff. Tip I can assure you, because if you don't, you're gonna have to go back out. You're gonna have to rescue the survivors again through here, and you're gonna have to go back and do this part right here, which I can't do it right now. The refugees. Yeah, I'm gonna even get my food intake up. When I get this little message right here, all you have to do is level up either your wheat farm, and I think the gopher farm as well. Level these things up, and then you shouldn't see that message anymore. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and level this one up. It's gonna take a couple hours, so I'm gonna switch this one guy there. Oh, these guys are already done with the one area. That's cool. So you're gonna level that up, and then make sure that's up to par. I need to get this water up too. At some point, I'm gonna run out of water. I already know this already because it happened in my old account. All right. All right, so the next very important building is your research, your laboratory. You make sure you do your researches, guys. Now, you can do all of the recommended ones, and you should be good to go. After you so going back to that whole water thing, if you guys go to the water treatment plant and you have like a little bubble showing the little water, if you just click on it from time to time, whenever you log on, I'm not saying you have to log on 10 times a day, but every time that you do log on, make sure it's a very important point to click on that little bubble so that the water will transfer to the, I guess, where the food's being made at, basically. All right, I can't remember the name right now. I can't remember off the top of my head. But make sure you hit that water bubble from time to time. It's going to be full. And you just want to make sure that you don't run out of water. The recommended ones, you should not have any issues. Now, the only issue you may run into is that you may not have enough resources. All right, you can do this. If you have speed ups, you can use those things just to help along. Because if you're on a new server, it's going to get all hell's going to break loose when it comes time to start taking over these little cities. Everybody's going to want a level 1, level 2, all these cities. Everybody's going to want them. So you want to make sure that you can be formidable. All right, so make sure you have your tech upgrades up. Your tech. Get this one all the way leveled up so you can get everything in your base. I would just, like I said, I would follow the recommended ones for the most part. You could do the fortress upgrade. It's going to be half and half, guys. Half and half. Yeah, you'll never go wrong whenever you're doing the recommended, whatever you just got to click on upgrade and then it'll automatically go to something. You cannot go wrong with that. It's going to eventually get everything that you need and you should be good to go from that point. Hopefully. You're going to do your mining because you want to make sure you have resources so you can level up. Then your lineup boost. All right. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made on the other account. I was doing 3 at the same time. Then I turned into 4 and I was getting nowhere. So what you want to do is make sure you max out one lineup first. Okay, you want to have one super strong lineup, and then you want to have an okay mediocre lineup is fine. But if you can have one super strong one instead of having, you know, two semi-weak ones, it's not going to serve you any purpose. So you want to make sure that you have one lineup deployment queue maxed out when it comes time for this part right here, because you want to make sure you have hero leadership, and what that's going to give you is a 5th hero position. All right, 5th hero position means you have 5 heroes in your lineup. It's gonna make your lineup that much stronger. Now, if you want to use whatever heroes, whatever composition, that's up to you. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys one of my recommendations on a future video. This is, you know, see if you guys might think of the same thing I do. Kind of like I don't really want to do a tier list because I don't really know which ones are the best. It's just the best ones for whatever situation you're doing. Whether you're fighting zombies, you're fighting people, you want to make sure that you have, you know, let's say like the wildlings. You want to make sure those are level up for your zombies. If you want to do like sieges against other bases, make sure that you have those those heroes with siege leveled up. But like I said, that's another video for another time. Yep. Definitely. Because I know a lot of people do chime in from time to time, and it happens a lot. What's the best lineup? What's the best lineup? Well, what are you doing? That's the problem that you have to think about whenever you're trying to figure out what lineup is the best. Now, if you're attacking folks or just an everyday lineup, not taking any bases over, not doing any gathering, then of course, like, you know, attacking, I have a couple videos on that. What I'll do, the ones that I think that are really helpful on this particular video, I'll just put those in the description down below. So all you guys got to do, just go in the description down below and click on those videos and watch them. You guys might have already seen some of them. Watch them again. Share them out with your friends. But these are just quick tips that are going to get you guys started here in the game. ASAP, Rocky. All right, because I know people are going to be, they just, you know, they're struggling a little bit in the game. You know, you're not the only one. I'm struggling a little bit too. Just to get to the point I'm at right now, it took me forever. Like, I was logged on literally 2 days straight. Like, this, my computer, my computer I was doing it on, and I was also playing on my phone. Man. And I was just like trying to make sure that all my upgrades are going and other things like that. But you want to also be making troops all the time. Like, I'm doing upgrades. I'm also doing my what is it? I'm doing my promotions. I'm getting all my heroes promoted. My tier 2s, all the tier 3s. That's where I'm at right now. I'm on tier 3. But you want to make sure you're always cooking troops up, man. I'm telling you guys. If you guys watched my past video, like the one I did over the weekend, I did a live stream for this game, and I was telling you guys, make sure you have your lineups. Now, right, so when you guys are starting out, of course you're gonna have tier 1 troops, which is the first level that you're gonna ever come up with when you first start the game. Don't worry about level 2. Don't worry about level 3, 4, 5, and 6. You'll get there eventually, but just keep on making troops until you just can't make any. The game will not allow you to make any more troops at that point. Yeah. At some point, you're going to go ahead and promote those troops. Like we're doing right now in this video right now, we're promoting the troops because I already got the ones, the tier 3s unlocked. So if I have tier 1s, I'm going to go ahead and promote them to 3. If I have tier 2, I'm going to promote those to 3 as well. All right. So you want to make sure that you could, you know, you have the highest troops you can make. So that's the best I can explain that part. Can't really change that. You know, just make as many tier 1s like I said, when you guys are first starting out, make as many tier 1s you can until you can't make any more. Then as you upgrade your little shooting range and all the other training camps to whatever level, because they all will unlock these other tiers, then you can promote your troops to those particular levels. But don't stress it if you don't have tier 3s and everything like that. Work with what you got. Most of the time, on my lineups, the thing that I'm always short on are the ranged. So I'm making sure this time I don't have that issue. Okay? And I want to make sure you guys are set up for success as much as I am. I'm not saying I'm the best or anything like that, but I knew a couple tips that are going to help you guys out. Of course, you guys are definitely going to be better than I am. I'm 100% sure of that. Yep. No doubt in my mind. All right? So that's the good tip right there. Make sure your mints leveled up. You want to make sure everything's leveled up. But the best thing you can do, guys, as far as any other buildings, you want to make sure that your quarters are leveled up so you can have your refugees, and you make sure your barracks are leveled up as far as you can go as well, so that you can level up and get those other troops. All right, because the more troops you have, the more troops you can put inside your lineups. The more troops you can put in your lineups, the more powerful they're going to be. Make sure you level up those, and then also make sure your heroes that you're using in your lineups are up to par as well. Okay, so it's hand in hand. You got to have the whole entire gambit leveled up. Okay, that's my best recommendations, guys. You can call me out and say I'm wrong, or you can say thanks or whatever the case is. But I know from experience, these are the couple different tips. Now these aren't the only tips, but these are a couple tips that I think that if you're starting out, this is what you need to focus on first. Okay, you can level up your mines and everything like that. That's fine and dandy. Okay, you can go out. It's going to help you out in the long run instead of you can level, like I was saying, you can level up your mines. But if you guys look at the alliance duels, that's another feature in the game. You can pretty much just save a lot of buildings for that if you want to, just to get some points for the alliance. The mines are the easiest ones because those are the shortest ones to upgrade. It doesn't take very much to upgrade them, an hour or 2 or 3 or whatever level you are at. That's how long that one takes. But I would probably level the mines up last. Right now I would just level the mines up last. Because like I said, when it comes to alliance duels, you can save for that. Having to kill zombies all the time, because you kill zombies, that's how you get resources, but you're going to run out of, I guess you can call it stamina on your lineups. Your lineups are not going to have that much stamina, so you're going to have to use like wrenches, and you're going to be using this repair station a lot. Okay, you got to have wrenches. All right, and that's another thing on another video as well. Okay, blue stacks. Yeah, like I said, always be upgrading something. And definitely we're going to go through. There's the water bubble I was telling you guys. Whenever you guys log on every now and then, you'll see that little water bubble. Make sure you click on that every time you log on. And we're going to make some other videos as well, guys. I got a lot of information for you guys in a short amount of time to put it out. Okay, so that's what we're going to make sure you're doing too. Join yourself in Alliance also, guys. It's probably going to be the last tip I'm going to give you guys. Join an Alliance so you can get those help timers. All right, another building that's going to help you in unison with that is going to be this building right here, the Alliance Hall. Okay, the higher you have your Alliance Hall is going to help you have more help timers. All right, so what are help timers, Will? Well, help timers are that's how many people can actually help you on a particular level up for a particular room. So like, let's say for instance, I'm going to level up this room right here. It's going to take me 3 hours, 26 minutes, 24 seconds. Now, right now I have, I think I have 7 right now, help timers right here. Or 7 people can help me lower this time right here. It's going to lower over time anyway, but if I have 7 people right here, it's going to lower the time. If I upgrade this one, I'm going to get 1 more. So I'll have a total of 8. So that's going to be one of the next things I'm going to level up. Max this out accordingly. Okay, that's gonna be 9 pretty soon. Okay, I'm using up a lot of my iron, and I need iron to level up my I was gonna do my barracks and my other things and stuff. I can't do it now because I'm out of iron. All right, and of course you're gonna make sure you level up. You're gonna go ahead and do some farming, put your APCs out, let them farm and things like that. But like I said, that's another video for another time. But hopefully these tips did help you guys out, and they seen you guys well. If you guys did find some sort of a value in this video, please make sure you guys drop a like. Please don't forget. And I would definitely love to see you guys on the next episode. Let me know what you guys want to see, what you want to learn. If there's anything you can tell me to help me out, I'm all for it. 100%, guys. People helping people, community. That's what I like to have. People helping people, community. Everybody's going to be #1 top notch. Of course, we're going to have a couple underdogs. Because if you didn't have underdogs, then what would you have, right? But either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. All right, so that was a really decent video right there. Honestly, I never watched it before, but that's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Everything that was in that video, relevant still. Okay, only thing that might have changed is like some graphics, but everything that I have told you guys in this particular video is still relevant. So I would definitely highly recommend this one. You just watch on your own, guys. At some point, share it out with your alliance, share it out with your share it out with anybody. Share it on your social medias because this one actually really is good. Yeah, for sure. But I definitely appreciate everyone's support in this game so far, or actually on the channel. But mostly this game, it took over. Like there's a game I used to play called King of Avalon, Guns of Glory. It took over those games. So it became the main game on the channel for the most part. I know I haven't really been doing any more guides because there's really not any more guides to talk about in this game. Just, keep you guys on some updates that are going on in the game. But as far as like guides, if I need to rewrite some of them, I will. But like I said, I've been trying to think for a long time, for the past couple months, like, what is there left to do in this game? I've been playing, you guys look at the channel, there's other games, they don't get that many views, but there's other games I've been playing, trying to check it out. Like this Tower of Fantasy, not too long ago, I made that one. The Snowbreak game, which is very amazing. But always Last Fortress is always popping up. So if you guys look at the end screens, That's what they're called when you guys look at the end of the video. Click on some of those videos. You might find something you might like. I don't know. I just played a lot of different games. And I don't know if you guys have followed me. Some of you guys have followed me for a very long time. Make sure you guys hit me up on the Discord. That's a good place. We got a little channel right there for you guys to like ask questions. And I try to make other channels on there as well, other gaming channels for there. So if you come to Discord, you're gonna find something relevant to what you're looking for. I would hope. You know, that's what I try to do. But I do it by myself, guys. I have like no help at all. I don't know how to do half of this stuff. I just kind of like do some research and I try to figure it out and I go from there. But you know, I work a full-time job, of course, and then I still do YouTube on the side. But I kind of want to do it the other way around. I want to do YouTube full-time and then have a job on the side. And that's really what I want to do. But it's up to you guys if you guys want something like that. But yeah, it is what it is, man. I love you guys. Hope you guys love me as well. Keep tuning in the same way you guys have been. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. We out.